Hey friends, I'm sitting here this morning after watching the presidential debates a couple of nights ago and have just been pondering how incredibly fascinating it is that they talk over each other. And it seems to me like nobody is really listening. But then I started feeling a little bit convicted because isn't that what we all do? We all want to talk and share our perspective on things. But it seems to me that far too few of us are actually learning to listen. And I'm in that boat. And so the challenge that I'm putting before myself, and I'm going to share with you guys, is could we really learn to start listening to each other? And listening to each other from our hearts. Could we learn to shut down the conversation in our head, turn it off, and truly listen to the person that is sitting before us or standing before us, and listen to them? Would we be brave enough or daring enough to take the lenses off that prevent us from really hearing what the other person is actually saying? Lenses like wanting to always be right. So as the other person is speaking, I'm already formulating in my head how I'm going to respond to them to point out the error in their way of thinking. Would I be willing to take off the lens of labeling the person that is sitting in front of me and putting them into a box and assuming because of that box they're all going to say and think exactly the same thing? The other thing, am I willing to take off the lens that that I know exactly what you're thinking because I can read your mind, which I don't think I can. And then I think a fourth lens that we always have in place is just by virtue of being human beings is we have a tendency to look at and listen to conversations with this kind of all or nothing thinking. And I think when we do that, we actually start tuning out and not really listening to the other person that we're with. And so I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm inviting you in on that challenge. Do you want to be a catalyst for change in the world, in the relationships that you, the people that you do life with? I invite you. Shut the conversation off in your head, lose your lenses, and learn to truly listen to people from their heart and from yours. I believe if we'll start to do this, we'll all step into our greater grounds. Have a great one, friends. Love.